In this video, I'm going to show you the universal pivot trading strategy that have been widely used in the worldwide. I have been learning so many pivot strategy from all the gurus, and it's now the time that me as a guru to teach you how to use it in a correct way. Many gurus out there actually know support and resistance and even the pivot itself, but many of them as well doesn't know the proper way to use it in the right way. From my experience talking to professionals out there, that using pivot strategy, they're not just used for the sake of using, they're having a certain reason for using that. And I need to let you know, the pivot strategy that I teach in front is for you to kickstart pivot strategy and understand what is your expectation in your pivot strategy and what roughly you can get on it. It's kind of easy thing, right? Like above the white line will be uptrend, below the white line will be the downtrend. So here, before I get into the exact strategy, let me do some recap here. So let's recap what is pivot point. A pivot point is actually a price level that having a significant in technical analysis. This line of price, right, is actually being calculated from some meaningful price movement, such as the high price, the today high or today low price, or the market close price, the market open price, or some sort of averaging of it, but usually calculated from this kind of manipulation and find where is the central price of the market changes. So we can deduce that this is the center, and around this price will be ranging, above this will be uptrend, below it will be downtrend. So this is the initial setup of the pivot point strategy. So in this universal pivot strategy, right, I'm having all the calculation method for you already. So like what you can see, most of the strategy that I used previously is called floor pivot strategy, and this is my first favorite strategy as well. But after I study so many pivot strategy that you can see over here, my now second most favorite will be statistic pivot, and in this video my main focus is statistic pivot. If you understand statistic pivot, then your trading journey will be booms, your goes very far, because I have never saw any traders out there talking about statistic pivot, talking about anything about report, which I will talk later on, the value area of the trading. So this is the exact setup of the system. You doesn't need to change anything. What you need to do is just drag and drop, okay, and it will plot out something looks like this. All right, it's a very nice indicators that cost me a lot of time to building it. But what I want you to see is that this is so-called the mean, which is also the pivot point. And this pivot point is actually calculated based on the previous day, which telling me that for today's market, if the price is around here, then maybe it's going to be ranging, right? It's from here goes up to be ranging around this area. But if the price is remaining in the green zone here, then the price will continue to goes down further and further. The red zone is the inverse, which basically when the price goes up to around this area, then it will continue to go up again and again. And same as the support and resistance that used before, the higher it is, the stronger the support and resistance itself to push down the price. But take note of it, support and resistance not supposed to use it as a point where it will push the price or it will get the price down or stay the price over there. I mentioned before, support and resistance will having two cases. Number one, the price will stay there around for a certain time and then will only drop or go to another direction. Number two is going to another direction, right? So okay, number one, stay here and goes, right? There will be only two cases. And the number three will be the rare cases which will pop and goes up. And number three is the most guru teach, but it's the most rare to be happen. Most of the time when it reaches some support and resistance, it will actually be in a ranging area. All right, I believe that I show you a lot of example. No matter what kind of support and resistance I'm using, always you can see that the price is ranging around a certain area, and only then it will go to the another direction. So my question is, how do we know which region that it will actually range on? Which are the places that the market tend to be ranged around and stay there for a certain period, and only then to move to the next price. So this is come to the place where I need to teach you about value point of control, VPOC. This is a very important area where most of the hedge fund, big players out there like big investment bank, proprietary trading firm, they are looking for. These are the main level of line where they are going to trade on, and above this or below this they are not going to trade. So as a retail trader like all of us, what we need to focus is that we need to have the same mindset as them. What they are looking, we are also need to be look at the same as well. So now I'm going to show you how to use this indicator universal pivot to actually find what I mentioned, the value area. Now I will show you how to plot it, and you can make the same setting as me, as this is my favorite setting for it. I did not use the default setting, and I did not change the default setting for a certain purpose. So I will talk about the purpose why I did not change, and now you just follow the exact same setting as me. So first you change to H4 time frame, and the second one you change the text color to none. Alright, I does not need to see the text, and I want to see for a longer period of time frame. I want to see more support and resistance throughout the periods. So I will go to here, length in periods, to change to maybe a bigger day, maybe hundreds, right? So this will be a little bit lagging for certain computers, but for mine, I'm already okay with that. So right now what you see is a very beautiful chart. You basically just apply it on M5, which is necessary, which is good enough, but you also can change it to M15 to view it on a bigger perspective. So what you need to do now is that look at the area where the rectangle actually close to each other for certain time, that not moving, right? Keep attached to each other, and that is the value area that big fund, big players out there are entering the trades. So let's label it from historical one by one. So what I see here is that, you know, this area is quite a good one, where the price is stacked to each other again and again. We focus on the middle more than the outer one, right, which is this one. So the first one I found is here, then the second one, you know, this is kind of okay, right? It is not a too strong value area, but quite a good one, alright, which is this small level area here. Next is here. Then, you know, this is so called the trending, right? After it goes out the value area, it's a trending, right? This is the trending area, and if the price goes down, where it will reach, you see, back to this value area, about there. And let's say the price reach up again, and does the price reach a new value area? Very hard to say, but for my judgment, I will say that this is not a value area, because you can see the price, the white line is actually increasing, right? Like what I said, the ladder is actually increasing step by step. This is actually quite a good trending moments, and you should not consider this as a value area. And the price coming down again, right? Where it will go, first it will reach back to this value area, and the second reach back to this value area. So exactly the same place as the previous one. You see, reach back nicely, reach here, then goes back up again, and now it reach back up. Before it reach to here, it actually having some sort of, you know, ranging based on previous value area. This is this one, you see, goes up, it range here, then it goes up, down here again. So yeah, what this value area actually doing is that basically all the hedge funds are trying to enter the trade at this level, the so-called the cheap price. There is no thing that we call, you know, the stocks market is cheap because of the value of the stocks of the company, the revenue earning, the etc, right? Based on the market reports. From my trading experience, I think that hedge funds don't care about it, alright? They basically analyze 3 or 4 times faster than you, because they got so many technologies, so many workers work for them from day to day basic. So we almost have no chance to read faster report than them. So what I would like you to do is that do the same work as me, go back from history and label the value area one by one, and you will start to see that, oh, this is the place where the big fund entering money. Why? When the price they enter, then it goes up, and the price goes down, where it will reach back here. Why is here? Because the big money is still here. The big money are still holding this place, that, you know what, I will still enter money. Whenever the price go back here, I will enter back again and again. So this is the place that it will repeat again to be support and resistance, right, if you want to call it in that way. So right now what I can see is that this is quite a trending and does not reach a certain good level area. Maybe this one, right, kind of weak one, but it's profit for quite some time, right? Because here again, here, some sort of here. This area is kind of bad, not a good value area, because it does not establish anything like ranging, right? The rectangle does not attach to each other again and again. So yep, you see, this is a new value area. What it basically look at is that people who entering the trade over here, when it goes up, portion of it exit and goes out again, another portion of it exit. Now it comes back down, and this is the amazing part. When you see the trend, right? Wow, you see, wow, it's uptrend. It comes back down, then you enter buy or sell, right? Most likely people will go for buy. And when you buy, you does not notice previously the value area here already having bunch of big fund player joining in. They probably already exit their trade here. So when you join in, the value area cannot be hold anymore, so it will drops down. So this value area drops down, you can see, and establish a new value area. This is another area that the buyer, the big player are joining in, right? As you can see, it comes down, goes back up, and not successful coming back down, way back exactly here. All right, let me label again. It coming back exactly here, and actually quite stable for certain time. You can see the rectangle actually attached to each other very closely for quite a long time. So now what I see is that now this is a new value area. Okay, this is a new value area, and let's draw through lines, see what happening in the history. All right, so this is kind of too low, but what I want you to check is that initially the value area is here, and the value area is here. All right, so when this price goes up, where it reach around here, right, which is here, can see it or not? It reached back to the previous value area. When the price want to reach to the next level, like let's say want to go back to up to here, it actually having certain area need to break through, and this area is actually the fight between big player and big player. No people cares about what the small money is doing. We only care about what the big fund, big players are doing. So let's say the price breaks out, case number one, right? The price breaks out, the price goes for trending and goes to trend until wait, until the previous value area, which is around this area. So it reached here and stopped there. If you want to break out, it need to goes up again more, but it fell, it comes down. All right, so where is the next price going? This area, right? You can see it coming back down to this area again. Why is this area? Because this is a strong place that we don't know how many people buy and sell at this stage yet, but we can know that this is the place that having the most buyer and seller, and it will eventually reach back here. So try to do this kind of value area plotting on your charts from a certain time frame, and you will start to see that, oh, the market is just that way, right? It won't move so far away or move so crazy away. Sometimes it does, but always it follows this kind of phenomena like value areas. When you want to go down, you need to reach to the previous area. If there is no previous value area that in your charts, then it will establish a new area. Basically, it's a place that the big players said, I already entered the sell here, I earn so many money. Now you as a customer, you come in and join me, and you know what? They got big money. They can actually control the market for certain level of price for certain period of time. This is actually more useful for big market. Don't trade on small market like unknown stock markets, which will be a little bit loose on this kind of value area. For big market like Euro USD, Nasdaq, S&P 500, gold market, this kind of big market are very hard to shift the price by using our retail money, which is thousands of dollars. So plot on your chart and see all this kind of value area, and I will see you in the next video.